Who's hired him is not what it seems to be. Who he was before is not what it seems to be. And slowly throughout this film, as he does find early in the film the person, but it was totally obvious who it was going to be right off the bat, like as soon as he got on the plane. And that's one of the cons. The storyline about the person that he's supposed to find and protect. That was the weak straw in this. It was almost like they wanted to add a little bit of messaging, and then they were like, no, I better not. But that being said, the rest of the movie, as it unfolds, all these boxes open up and you see the full picture, and it's perfect. It's super fun. It's crazy. Everything about it is interesting and nutters. And what it boils down being is basically a plane full of assassins looking for that person that he's trying to protect. So now it's not just about getting them to the destination safely. It's trying not to die in the process and trying not to let them die in the process. Well, everybody's trying to kill them. But as each one of these surprises unpack themselves and you see what the big story is, like the real story is, every time it happens, it's like, what? What? Fantastic. Until you get to the end. And sadly, I'm going to say this, the end, they left it open-ended so they could do a sequel. I'm not sure it did it well enough to do a sequel, but I would love to see some of these characters again, especially Josh Hartnett's character. He was wonderful in this role. He pulled it off splendidly. If there was one issue that both I and Nerdy Wife had, was where they could have used practical effects, like for the fight scenes and the blood and gore and whatnot. In certain places, they used computer effects, and it's obvious, and it looks horrible. Not everywhere, just in a couple of scenes. It was obvious, and I've always said that about bloody action movies.